Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Taj and I'm back today with some more free tea. So on my Instagram page, on my story, I asked you guys to ask me anything and I would answer these questions in a video. So this is that video. If you guys enjoy this video and if it does well, then I will answer more questions because I'm only getting to about 5 today and I had a lot of questions. So I will continue to do these types of videos. If you guys enjoy them, just let me know down in the comments below because I really only want to give you guys things that you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the first question. The first question says, why do some things go wrong when you're manifesting, or when the opposite happens? Why does the opposite sometimes happen when you're affirming for something and you're getting the opposite? So this is my take on why things sometimes go wrong or seem like they're going wrong. We all know that nothing's ever going wrong. Everything is always working out for your favor, best case scenario. And we all know that all things work together for the good of you, okay? But I do understand what you guys are asking, right? So my personal belief is that when you start affirming a new story, right? It's all science and it's all brain based. So when you start affirming, telling a new story, and which means you want to experience a new reality, then you are now establishing new neural connections. But every thought that you think already has a neural pathway or a neural connection in the brain, right? So that old story also has a neural connection, and it's probably very strong because you've been thinking a certain way for so long and you're just now starting to think a new thought. For example, if your thoughts about money was like scarcity thoughts, such as like, you know, it's hard to get money, I don't ever have enough money, things like that. And now you're changing these beliefs to, or these assumptions to, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I'm a money magnet. It is easy to make money. I don't have to do anything to make money. I can just breathe and make money. When you're changing your thoughts or affirming or affirmations, whatever you choose to do, you're creating a new neural pathway. This old pathway is still here, but the more you affirm, this new pathway, which is the new story, is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And the stronger this new connection gets, that's when it will start to reflect. Your subconscious will be impressed, and it will start to reflect in your 3D reality. So when you start affirming and sometimes things seem to go wrong, what's happening is, and this is just my belief and my research on neural pathways and connections and things like that, is that when the subconscious mind is starting to be impressed, which is a good sign, that's exactly what we want, this old connection is weakening. It's getting weaker and weaker and weaker the more you affirm. And because our ego mind is so accustomed to, it doesn't like change, right? And these pathways, they want to stay in place. They want to stay connected. They want to stay rooted here. And so when they start to lose their strength and their connection, what happens is sometimes those old connections, they're connected to your old story, to your old thoughts. And it's like, they're like, wait, hold on. Like we're losing our connection here, because this new connection is getting stronger. And so because they're losing their connection, your brain, the ego mind, is trying to protect you. Really, it's trying to protect you. And so it's going to throw at you everything associated to this old connection, these old thoughts, so that you can reactivate and re-strengthen the connection that it's losing because you're now affirming. So it is my belief that when you see things go haywire in the 3D, or when you see the opposite happening of what you're wanting to manifest, it is because this old connection and your ego mind is just trying to not lose what has been familiar to it for so long. And so it wants to throw all this at you. Now, where some people mess up is that when the 3D is showing the opposite, or the 3D is like, you know, seems to be going wrong, people get discouraged and they fall into the trap of this old connection trying to keep its connection. And so when they do that, when they fall back into this old story and they get discouraged and they're like, okay, this isn't working because I've been affirming and it's only showing me the opposite, then this old story is like reactivated. And it's like, whoo, we were losing our connection, but we're back, you know? And so then once you start affirming again, that process starts over again of this one losing its connection and this new story gaining its connection. All right, I really hope this is making sense to you guys, but this is, in my honest opinion, what is happening. And so the most important thing you can do when you are being shown the opposite, or when the 3D is like throwing a tantrum, that is not the time to give up, to get discouraged at all. This old connection is like, it's on its way out. That old story is on its way out. That is a good sign. It's actually a good sign sometimes when the 3D is showing that it's going crazy, because it means that old story is on its way out and it's just fighting for its life, trying to be relevant again, and it's not. That's the time to continue to affirm, because you are impressing your mind, and your subconscious mind is picking up what you're putting down, and it's going to start creating new experiences that align to this new neural connection that you've established and strengthened. Meanwhile, the other one is like disconnecting. It's leaving. So that's what I believe is happening. I really hope that this helped you guys, and I really hope you could understand everything that I was explaining. But yes, that's what I believe is happening. That's not the time to give up. That's the time to keep on going. And I just want to say this too, before I move to the second question. You guys, look at the 3D as like a toddler throwing a tantrum. Like when my little cousin toddlers throw a tantrum, like I'm unbothered. I don't get upset. I don't get like all out of character. I don't react, because baby, as soon as you're done having that tantrum, you still about to do exactly what I want you to do, which is eat your food and take a nap. Period. So like, look at the 3D as like a toddler throwing a tantrum. You're not really moved. You don't care about this toddler throwing a tantrum. It's not going to get you all up in arms and upset and hot and bothered. No, who's the adult here? You're still about to eat your food and go to sleep as soon as you're done throwing your tantrum. So that's how I need you guys to look at the 3D. Okay, baby, just let it do what it's going to do. It's still working out in your favor, and it's still going to conform to the thoughts that you are thinking. So just keep affirming. All right. Next question. I didn't think that question was going to take so long. Woo, child, might not be able to get through all 5. Okay. Next question. How to decide what to affirm when you have multiple desires. So I love blanket affirmations or the list method. I first tested out the list method last December going into the new year, where I wrote down everything that I wanted, and I said, and my blanket affirmation was, I have everything that I want. I have everything that I want. And I still do that to this day. So literally, but I've slightly changed it a little bit. So what I would say is just write down everything that you want. Write down what your desired reality looks like. And it doesn't have to be these long, extensive sentences. It can literally just be like, you know, I'm married to my SP, I make X amount of money, I drive this certain car, I live in luxury, whatever. And then just affirm, why am I now in my desired reality? Isn't it wonderful that I'm in my desired reality? I'm in my desired reality. Isn't it so wonderful that I'm in my desired reality? Why am I in my desired reality? That's it. Just use a blanket affirmation. This is how you can manifest multiple things at once. Your subconscious mind knows exactly what you are referring to when you're saying, isn't it wonderful that I'm in my desired reality? Your mind knows everything on this list. And if you miss things on this list, your subconscious mind knows exactly what your desired reality looks like, feels like, and everything like that. And so it's going to bring that to you. So to me, that's the easiest way. And the last thing, I'm going to stop at 3, you guys, because I didn't know this was going to take so long. Okay. And y'all know I like to keep my videos under 10 minutes. Best thing I've manifested so many wonderful things, but I would say, and I've done 2 videos on this like 3 months ago, but I would say this lifestyle of just working for myself, and I don't even consider it work, because I love creating videos. I love studying the law of assumption. I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to practice the law of assumption anyway, which is just a new mindset. And so I just love sharing that. And I just love that I've been able to manifest a lifestyle that supports me by just simply being myself. So that clear skin, a wonderful relationship with my SP, this new car that I'm always filming in. So many of you guys are like, why do you always film in your car? Baby, it's because I manifested this car for free. Okay. So I love the energy and the vibe that I get when I make videos in one of my manifestation. I just absolutely love it. So, what else? I feel like there's so many other things, but yeah, mainly the best things I've manifested, I would say, is just my lifestyle. Is that I have not had to like punch a clock in almost 6 years. Yeah, and money, but I think that goes with lifestyle. So yeah, those are pretty much the best things that I've manifested so far. And appearance changes. Yeah, I don't think anyone else can really see my appearance changes, but I can, and that's all that matters. So I think that they're subtle, but they're there. Okay. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's some of my best manifestations. So yeah, I'm going to stop the video right here, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, I actually really enjoyed answering these questions. I thought I was going to get to 5 today, but I feel like these 2 are going to, yeah, I'll just make another video. Okay. And please, you guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys like these questions, that I'm answering your questions that you guys sent me on Instagram, and I will do so many more of these videos if you guys want. But I'm definitely going to do a part 2 to this one, just to get through the questions that you guys have already asked me. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sending nothing but peace, love, and blessings. Happy manifesting.